capturing my windows. This is fantastic. Mine looks like they already did bans, from what I can tell. Alright, I can't show you the bans, so I'll just read them out as they come. Alright, for UT Tyler, we have a Darius first ban, and then an Echo ban from UNI. And then we see a Jin ban from UT Tyler. That is 100% a target ban. No doubt in my mind. Then a Zyra from UNI. A ban, I should say. So one thing about this league is they swapped over to Fearless. I am not too familiar with League as an esports, but what I do know is that traditionally you have your 10 bans, 5 from each team, and then those get banned for the one game. But then the 10 champs that are selected and played in that game cannot be banned or picked within the next subsequent game. So if it's a best of this is a best of 3, so there'll be 10 banned champs along with the other 10 that you ban for the second game. And then the 10 picked in the second game and the 10 from the first game will also be banned in the final game. As how I'm 90% sure it works. Alright, and then we got a Mord ban from UT Tyler and then a Nami ban from UNI. And first pick from UT Tyler's is a Cogmog. Will probably be in the bot lane. Right. followed by a Thresh pick for UNI. That almost 90% will be a support. Then UNI gets a second pick here. A Samira from UNI. I don't think I've ever seen Nick play Samira before, so this will be very fun to watch. I have high hopes and high expectations. And then a Mel pick from UT Tyler. Mel is my permaban. Cannot stand having my own charm knocked right back at me. Then UT Tyler gets another pick. Let's see what it'll be. A Vi pick. Okay, so looks like for UT Tyler we have a bot, maybe mid, maybe support for Mel. And then a Vi will probably be jungle unless they're doing some goofy Vi top, which has been done before, but highly unlikely. Then a Nocturne from UNI. Do know UNI's jungler does love to play Nocturne, so no surprise seeing that come out here. Then we're going back to bans. UNI is banning Lulu. So I'm assuming they think that this is a Mel mid and not a Mel support. Then UT Tyler follows up with a set ban. So they have 3 top bans. And then an ADC ban. So they must really not like percent. Sorry, my guy. I can't really say much since UNI's banned 3 supports. Kind of 4 if you want to include Lux. Could be support or mid. So UNI does 5 bans are Echo, Zyra, Nami, Lulu, and Lux. Then a Nos ban. They really don't like percent. UT Tyler, 4 top laner bans, and then the Jhin target ban. Then an Ori pick from UNI. So that'll be mid. So all UNI is missing is a top. We get an Ari pick out of UT Tyler. So this Mel will probably be flexed to support. And then the Ari will be mid. To top it off, they have a Gnar top, ironically. So and then a Mundo pick out of UNI. So UNI's lineup is Thresh, Samira, Nocturne, Oriana, and Dr. Mundo. And UT Tyler's is Cogmok, Mel, Vi, Ari, and Gnar. And those 10 champs will not be able to be played next game. Uh, from what I know, they won't be able to be played next game if we are following the Fearless format, which I'm, again, 90% sure. Please don't quote me on it. Okay, they banned Gnosis. I always call him Gnosis, whatever you want to call him. Doggo in the top lane. They banned him. Alright. You're going to be hearing this about 2 minutes later from when you just typed it, Cade. But I guarantee I'll get made fun of for how I pronounce them. And it looks like they're ready, so we're going to be sitting here for another 3 minutes, which is fantastic. They're going to go through, they're going to speed run what I just yapped about for the last 5-ish minutes.
I do not tolerate cowardice.
They should speed run this, is what I should say.
My genius will be understood eventually.
None can escape me.
There's always another way. I recommend skipping.
Hey, never pick a fight you can't win.
But all my light puns would have brightened your day.
Do not try my vengeance.
Yeah, so this Mel is getting flexed to support. So either UNI was right and they wanted that Mel to go support, which into a Thresh Samira Mel is okay, not great. Especially when Samira can just wind wall half of Mel's kit, and then where you're gonna W Thresh hook, good luck. That's gonna help. Um, so maybe forcing the Mel into support was good, or the Mel was just there to begin with and they just banned a whole bunch of supports, hoping this would happen. Right. everybody loves the 3-minute delay. Not really. Can't tell I'm being sarcastic. Well, I got 2 minutes. I'll yap a little bit about myself. I'm Claps, aka Jinx, aka Nate. Everybody knows me as Nate. Um, been playing League for a little over a year, I think. Sarah OTP. So most of what I know about this game is either in the bot lane or in the mid lane. So I'll try my best to go look at top and jungle, but I can't say I'll 100% know what I'm talking about. But for this UNI team, I do know that our bot lane is stacked with the Dalai Lama and Nink. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. They targeted banned his Jin 100%. And those are returning from last year, I know for sure, and maybe the year before that. I can't confirm that. But they've been very solid for UNI last year, where they won the NECC. What was it? Trying to do this off the top of my head. Brewer Dog will post it in chat here in about 2 minutes. Yeah, so I think a lot of the action's going to be going on this bot lane for this game. But we do have some new members as in Muffin Trooper Percent and Biohazard. I believe Biohazard is in the jungle, Percent is in the top lane. That'd leave Muffin Trooper in the mid lane. Which I don't know much about those three just because they're new, but I'm excited to see their first game with you guys. Finally, after a long time, we can finally watch the game. Fantastic! It is a corner of the screen.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. "30 seconds until minions spawn."
Let's go hunting.
When you fall, you get right back up.
Minions have spawned.
Ah, there we go. It had a brand new game capture. Fantastic. I started bot side and not started top side. Seem to have missed Thresh getting poked out. Level 2, see if anything happens. So we got a lot of blow you up and then a lot of poke in the bot lane. UNI so when I kill them in about 2 seconds, and Tyler will want to think about an entire game to kill him with this bot lane. It's over exaggeration if you can't tell. Yes, it is Muffin Trooper in the mid lane. Seems that Samurai is winning the matchup in the top lane right now, but it is Mundo, and Mundo does as Mundo pleases, so we're only 3 minutes into the game. Everything seems to go even between the junglers. UNI's bot lane has a little bit of a CS lead, but it seems that UT Tyler does have a health name, so if they decide to go in, it might come out on top. But as we see, Nocturne is closer towards bot, no River. So I don't know if they have a ward there, so they do know. Oh no, that's UNI's ward. So they might not know where Nocturne is. What did we just miss? The Vi's here to help, the exhaust. Too much. Good thing for UNI, Samira did get the kill, and Mel got both of the kills, and we see a Dark Seal coming from the support. Support Mel with Dark Seal, that's interesting. Seems Mel, or Vi is staying towards outside, or Dragon of course. Nocturne's gonna try to contest, but with Ari crunching down and Cognition there, there's nothing Nocturne can really do. The Samira and Thresh are here, so is Mel. Very defensive, has the root from Mel. Oh, the lantern! What a lantern from the Dalai Lama. That's how you support your team right there. Not much going on in the mid lane right now, but they both just hit level 6, so we might expect a fight here. Ori winning the trade here. Does have Alta. Oh, does! Oh!
See yourself out.
The level 6 from Muffin Trooper is just better. Ari did pop ult. I didn't see where that was, but probably communicated from the team. You know, he couldn't ult out of the Ori ult. Or he might be going for a gank here. Yes, the ping comes through, so those will be recalling now. Do get a deep-ish ward there, which will help UNI in the long run. What's going on in the top lane? This is a foreign language to me. You do see Gnar having quite a CS lead here, but with the recall, maybe Mundo can gain some of that back. Does Ari get Nocturne too?
Spirits are calling.
Maybe unlikely though. Flash from Ari. After getting double ulted by the Nocturne and the Ori, can still live and get the Ori. Like, Gnar is on drugs. Vi is on bad. As a jungler usually does. This might be easier. A directed camera. Away from the top lane. Flash out from Samira. Not quite in power range. I was talking about how maybe Mel W on the threshold won't do much, but it seems to have won a pretty decent trade there. But we do see Ori coming down to bot lane for the gank. A flash up left. With the ult, is it enough? Exhaust. Does seem like Muffin will clean up down there. The tower dive from Gnar and flashes out. Then we'll probably get another play here to save. No, but Nocturne is coming there to make sure that doesn't happen. As we do see Ori does pick up the Mel as we would think. Ari is so fun. I love that for Ari. I do not love that for UNI though. I don't know, maybe the... Well, they have a ward deep there. That's how Future got caught off there. Not a common ward from what I've seen. But a ward that got them a free kill nonetheless. Dragon is up in turn. Nocturne more towards top with a Vi recall. Mundo ult comes out. Just to keep him alive. It might not even be enough. Maybe another tower dive from Gnar. Or just securing the plates here. I know Gnar's got like a meter that makes him go sicko motors. I don't know how these top laners work, I'm gonna be honest. But it did run out, so he's gonna have to wait a while so we can do anything more. Does seem like he's still getting a few autos in. Close to getting that fourth plate here. But with that dying, doesn't look like it will. Mel picking up those thresh. Maybe that Dark Seal was what this team needed. 5 and 1 from the support Mel. UNI, take notes from me. Ban Mel. He's way too annoying. do know that Narc can chuck against the walls and stun him. And that was... There, no, but the charm misses. He might still be able to live. Knocks it into Samir's direction. The Thresh Hook! The Dalai Lama is him. You've seen it right here, folks. Do they know that Vi's on ground? Except Mountain and I'll double check if that was right. 12 and a half power to pick it up top lane. Pretty early in the tower getting all 5 plates, which should give the top laner even better gold lead than they already have at 111. Does not look too hot for UNI right now. But again, it's just 13 minutes into the game. From Ori does Hardmock might be one of the barriers, smart barriers.
Turret plate will fall soon.
Not much Mundo can do here with that. Such a great try to say that Nar is not having any goes down. It's like night progression. Alright, get back to see if somebody gets ignited. Oh, the wind wall is massive. The flash backwards. And again, the Dalai Lama is him. Much of Nocturne in the top lane, which might have been able to help Mundo get this gold lead, but can't say gold lead to get back even on gold. Does seem like Tyler will have this bot tower. Getting poked out by this star. I don't think there's anything Mundo can do to help. Auto down threat, the double both flashed out from the top laners. Oh no. This Gnar is putting in no work. 6-0. UNI is pushed under. At this point, all they can do is keep the time. Even though the CP is not too bad, it's mostly the especially from that 7-0 now, that's what most of the symptoms. I don't see how this Darksteel Mel getting more stacks. 7 and 2 from the Mel. Ari does take the Herald, while Vi gets Rift Herald. It doesn't seem like this thing will last too much longer. Muffin Trooper is doing a really good job at dodging these charms. Poking out this Ari. I feel like from what I've seen one-on-one, this Ori Muffin Trooper does beat Mel with Ari. My bad. Hex Dragon up in 4, it does seem like UT Tower are taking their, I don't want to call them teleporters, Hex Gates. Probably Hex Gates might be a better way to refer to them. I'm just going to say teleporters. I'm a balance. They are going to usually have this dragon one round. The 35k gold to the 27k gold difference. The PC popping are in 3. He is doing trouble now. The early all does come out to stop him. He's back up. Might go down, get that lower down to the fight. Might be very not able to stop him. Once again, this Metal Dark Shield, which I said might not have been a great choice to look out for today. This Rift Herald coming in, all Mundo can do is back and hopefully stop. He got hit by the minions, I think. This might just be game. The Rift Herald and 4 in the bot side. There's only Mundo to stop. Samira and Thresh are back, along with Nocturne. I don't know if they're strong enough to stop this team. Maybe since Nara is not back yet, they might have a shot. With this Thresh Hook. The Thresh Hook is huge. Does give Samira a shutdown. UNI seems to be chasing. Now it's only Link chasing. They decide to back off and play Team Fortress. Not Team Fortress. Balloons Tower Defense. 2 totally different games. They're not playing League, they're playing Tower Defense right now. Thresh is a tanky boy. Not much Nocturne can do with them all the way pushed up. It's hard for Nocturne to revive heavy to farm in the jungle. Getting help simply just buy a lot more and all the recalls. It does give time not for Nocturne to actually find out this move. I only know the mage items, so I'm gonna have to hover over these. That's Triforce Hydra, I think, or Hullbreaker. No heart shield, but that's heart shield. A Malignant Shadow Flame from R to start. Not too incredibly uncomfortable. And there's another Dark Seal stack. We're already at 10, maybe a med dive here soon. This Gnar is just running the top lane. Oh, weapon to confuse on slip through. Starts with a Leandries. I don't think I would start on Mel with a Leandries. Granted, I turn it on now. I'm not to talk to. Not quite enough to stop the Gnar top, but they do set him back a little bit. Does look like UC Power might try to end the game here. And it's not up for... I wish I knew these times well enough. Okay, tell me the time. Go somewhere. Oh well, I'm too lazy. Top side, they do have an inhibitor down on the bot side, so those things can definitely push him a lot more. Kate, I do just think we get really Samir does get the Cogmog off that. It looked like a lost cause, but with being exhausted and everything. But with that Ori shield, and I believe there's a Lantern too, maybe? I didn't see, but with the TP coming in, it does seem like this will be game as worth it. Match 1, Series 1, that's it. Map 1, I'm just going to say map 1. My league terminology is not all there. That not changes, gonna get blown up. And Mel takes the kill. Out of all people, Mel takes a kill, ending 15 and 2. UNI might be happy to not have to deal with a Mel next game because of Fearless. By the way, I did try turning down the game. Hopefully that helped. And Daniel is right. I broke my mic by screaming it in too much. That is true. Yeah, League is a very loud game. I'm just gonna have to talk through the draft again. They haven't quite started yet, but they most likely here in the next minute or so. Believe I'm in the right draft now. So I'm not quite familiar with this UT Tyler team. So I'm assuming they have an Echo player, because UNI did start off with an Echo ban. Then a Syndra ban. I've heard Syndra's either terrible or really good. There's no in between. Especially when she hits level 6. Found her to be really annoying. QER and my HP bar is gone. And then a Zyra ban from UNI. So this has to be another target ban. So, or they just really don't like Zyra, which I can kind of understand. Then the Jin ban. No fun for Nick. This might mean we might get a Seraphine. My fingers are crossed. Then a Nami ban from Unite. So as we did see, the Mel support did go like 11-2, if I'm remembering correctly. So they might just be target banning this support's best picks, which I can't blame UNI if their support's gonna go 11-2. A Darius ban. Don't know if this is target. They could also just hate Darius, which I think is the most understandable thing. I feel bad for top laners because he's terrible to verse once he leaves the top lane, so I can only imagine how bad he is in top lane. Then the set pick. Okay, that makes sense because UT Tyler did start off with their 3 bans with a Jhin Darius, and then I forgot who their third one was. It wasn't Syndra to start off the game. I'm not even gonna try to remember. I'm gonna stop myself there. But then they ended up banning Set and somebody else. So it goes 3 bans for each team, 2 picks, or 3 picks and 2 bans. So they don't want them to ban the Set here, which is very smart choice from UNI. But does allow UT Tyler to counter pick Set, which they pick a Shen, which will most likely be in top lane. Because I'm assuming it's not going to be a support Shen, just due to the fact we're banning Lux, Nami, Zyra, probably not a Shen support player. But the brand pick from UT Tyler, that could be a support or a mid. We did see last time it was a Mel support. Thought it might be a mid. Could still be a Shen support. Looks like UNI is going with a Cho'Gath pick. So Cho'Gath is usually in the top or mid, but I do have some insider information I am allowing to share right now. UNI's jungler does enjoy a Cho'Gath jungle. I do not have any idea how clears work in the slightest. So I'm gonna let UNI's jungler Biohazard take care of that. Then UNI does get one more pick. It does seem to be a Caitlyn pick. Caitlyn can be very strong once she just stops one-shotting everybody. Especially with this brand, she can do a lot of damage one hit. The Shen, maybe not so much, but it just depends how the Shen does. A Callista from UT Tyler. I did not think I'd... Callista's just annoying, but terrible at the same time. Annoying when you one-trick a mage. Can't hit her. So it does seem like UT Tyler does have a ban. Let's see who it is. Rel? Rel, right? I really not this... I really this league illiterate. Let's see. Yeah, Rel. Why am I second guessing myself? And then UNI follows it up with a Lux ban, so they must think that brand is then mid. But again, you can play Lux mid. I'm just trying to guess here. I ain't got nobody to bounce off with me. I'm soloing this. And for UT Tyler's final ban, give it about 8 seconds and they'll have one selected. 3, 2, 1. A Rumble ban. Okay, which they already have set top, so I am very confused on this Rumble ban unless they're thinking of Rumble support. They might have just threw that out there. Rel was their last pick. I think Rel is right next to Rumble on it, so they just might have just clicked. I have no clue. That's an interesting ban. Then an Akali ban from UNI. So they're really betting on this brand being support. Again, I did not go through UT Tyler's team. They probably know what their supports play, what their mids play. I have no clue. A Mumu from UT Tyler. Only really played jungle. So it's probably a Shen top, brand sub, Callista, bot, a Mumu jungle from UT Tyler. Pantheon from UNI. That's gotta be support Pantheon. Actually, maybe not. I'm pretty sure that's a support Pantheon. Just knowing how the Dalai Lama was talking before the game about Enchanter supports. Yep, and then with the Aurora, so I'll probably be an Aurora mid. Then followed up with a Varus from UT Tyler. So this Brander Varus, mid and support will probably talk, see who wants who. No clue who will pick what, but we will let them decide. And we will watch. I do enjoy watching a Pantheon support from here and there. Yeah, just looking at these ranks, the Diamond 2 being on support, now I'm understanding UNI's thought process here. Ban all those supports. That's gotta be their best player. As we saw in game. We did see that in game. And it does show on the leaderboard. The ranked leaderboard, however you want to say it. Yay, 3 minutes of nothingness. Please speedrun this, please. UNI, UT Tyler, I'm begging you. Speedrun this draft ban.
You used to be cool.
People fear what they cannot understand.
Hmm. My genius will be understood eventually.
There's always another wave.
I do not tolerate cowardice.
Weak.
But all my light puns would have brightened your day.
All right, I'm going.
You're scared. Good to know.
Again, I feel like they could do this way faster. Kind of make me upset it takes them this long. Disappointed in both teams. So it does seem like it's a brand support. Good to note that. Cade, even if they play like I'm pretty sure they'll be done by 12:05. They can easily reverse sweep and still be out by 12:05. If my math is correct. So what? About 10:30, hour and a half for 2 more games max. So that brings us to 11:40. And if they can actually speed run these bans, they'll be out in time. Okay, please stay so I know if my mic is still good. Because I messed with settings a little bit. My mic is terrible. I know. I need a new one. Need a lot of new stuff. I'm broke. But what I hope isn't broke is UNI's mental. Which I hope they stay strong and they can come back and make a reverse sweep here. Yes, I am biased. This is a UNI Panther stream. Sorry, UT Tyler, if you're here. I am biased. As I assume UT Tyler's stream would be too. As we did see from map 1, I'm going to say map 1. Cancel me, league. I don't care.
30 seconds until
UT Tyler
minions spawn.
did put up a really strong performance, especially from that support and that top laner. I do want to see a lot from Muffin Trooper. I'm going to be trying to keep my eye on him this game. He played amazing in the laning phase against, was it Straw? I don't know the names too well. Haven't been looking at them from UT Tyler's side, but did have a really strong
Minions
laning
have spawned.
against that Ahri. So hopefully can do the same against Xerath, which he's annoying, especially in mid when his ult cross maps you for half your health in one shot. It's pretty annoying, but really big level 6. So does Aurora from what I know. But Aurora does have a lot of escape potential from what I know. And so that should help, especially with the Shen ult. Bot lane. Nice poke there. As we can see, Percent does seem to be a lot more comfortable on this set after having 4 top bans from that last game. Definitely did not help you in that. These minions getting in the way. Samurai does hit that level 2 before Set. Set does get level 2 right back. Nothing really going there. Shen does go in, does seem to win the trade. From my very lack of knowledge of top lane, once you go down, it's really hard to get back. But as long as Set can stay in the game, I think we'll be fine. See from the Dalai Lama and Link in the bot lane. Nothing going on too much from down there, what I can see. Ignite Brand down, that feels tough. It's probably the normal thing. We do see an engage from Pantheon. A lot of damage to Kalista. Brand staying in that boat. Does hit Ignite. Caitlyn does have so much more health though. Might just be able to walk out these two. The flash, the kill. Does he get, does get the flash out from Brand and the Ignite. No summoner gone from the Kalista, but that flash is so worth it for Caitlyn. Big W to keep him in. Might have overextended. Both splashes come out. Seems to be a not quite an even trade, but still good. Still good for UNI here. The jump. Oh, might die there. Amumu is coming bot. This does not look good for UNI. The Dalai Lama is able to get to safety. She'd love to see. I don't know if they know about that Amumu in the bot side usually. Near Dragon. Big trades from both mid laners. Kind of toxic. Love to see it. to the game. 1-0 for UNI. So I know Mink is really well known for his Jhin. Really well known in the fact that UT Pilot decided to ban Jhin both series so far, but has been looking good on this Caitlyn early in this game. Away and just keep this up. Keep holding tab. Is here to help push back that Jhin. Oh, that trade, even though getting stunned in the middle, that trade is good for Aurora. Big knockup, maybe can follow up on it. Does seem like it. With that Mumu coming down to crunches, does not look good for UNI. If they can focus their targets right, they might be able to win this fight. Cho'Gath does have a decent amount of health, but it does seem like both teams just decided to respect each other and back up. This Cho'Gath has been... Oh. That's a nice up knock, but as you see, he was able to hit the Q, I believe that is. So close for UNI. Almost winning that. Both Cho'Gath and Set falling does allow them to go back and get item code, and they can farm up a little bit more. We do see another Dark Seal from Baran. I'm actually excited for it. I think it will work out, as I had my doubts last time, but not this time. But we do see, again, I was talking about this Caitlyn. It does look good. Oh, but the Shen level 6, he's able to do that from top lane. This does not look good for UNI. But again, I was glazing his Caitlyn. I was such a nice play to at least come out of that with one kill. This does not look good for Muffin Trooper, but as I did say earlier, Aurora does have quite a bit of engage. Does dodge the stun. Does get hit by, oh, the flash, 2 flashes out. This, I knew before this game that Muffin Trooper would put on a pretty good performance, especially early on, and I am not disappointed so far. Ahead in CS, not much they can do about Dragon. Doesn't think because of it. UT Pilot is dragging it out of the pit. Help them. Yeah, it does seem like a 3.5 versus 2.5. Not much UNI can do. UT Tyler does get that Ocean Drake. Mumu does seem to be passing towards bot a little bit, but UNI does have enough health that they should be able to survive, especially with him going back up to, what is that, Gromp? I think that's Gromp. I think. Nice trade against Aurora. The ult does get the flash out. That is, I would say, worth it. I would say that's worth it. Again, I'm terrible at League, but I would assume that's worth it. Set ult does come out. Does hit level 7 in the middle of the fight, which might win Set this fight. Oh, but if you have that, I don't know what ability is to block autos up. Percent does take down Samurai, and then Nick does. Oh, we walked into the trap! Again, this Caitlyn, known for his Jhin, but this Caitlyn has shown to be amazing. TP for Aurora. With that ult down, this might not look too good, but it is just a support. Set is here. Don't know how much you can do. Oh, the huge stun from Amumu does fall. I do think Aurora could win this unless this brand plays that push pretty well. Does have to wait for both plays. You have to wait for the cooldowns to come back. But Shen is here. Oh, so is there. I'm assuming Muffin Trooper didn't know exactly because I have full view of the map. I had no clue he was there.
Mind the trap.
We do see UNI being 2-2 on set, and then 3-1 on Caitlyn. Flash does come out, might have worth it though. Hey, maybe a flash for a kill. The flash might not have gotten you a kill, but you got a flash and then a kill. Just say you got the flash and the kill. So worth it. 4-1 now for this Caitlyn. Nick on Caitlyn. Coming out. Dalai Lama is here to help. Huge stun. Barrier comes out along with the TP. All they can do is back up. Amumu is here. They might not know. They don't have enough vision to know. Cho'Gath is here. Not much you can do but silence. Especially a 4v2 in the mid lane. Shen does take a pretty decent chunk down. The ult from Brand will kill Cho'Gath. Again, Aurora with enough escapability to get out of there, especially even when there's Aurora there. We do see a tower dive from Brand. I'm gonna trust Brand here. Seems like he knows what he's doing. The stun and the kill and lives with that wave pushed in. That's just good from Brand. Again, I fully understand why UNI decide to target ban the support here. 5-2, 10 Dark Seal stacks from, I haven't even been saying his name, Wilder. Should get to know that name. He's doing really good. Oh, is he gonna get another kill? No, not quite. Shen just too strong right now. 1-1-6. Right now, it does seem like the nice win condition might be this Caitlyn is kind of bullying this Kalista in the bot lane. Does she know? No, she doesn't. The flash and the kill still comes out. Nink being too strong this game for UT Tyler. Do you think a tower aggro hit? Or am I tripping? I might just be tripping. Seem like Set does have 2 plates, so does Shen. Caitlyn has 2 plates. Nice control ward. Again, I am not a good league player. I would not think of that. Even if UNI place down the ward there, they cannot see where Brand is. Which especially hard for an ADC when you have to rely on seeing them to hit them. Luckily, I can just Q a bush and do like 400 damage. So I don't have that problem. I gotta take some tips from Wilder. Very impressive this game. Not quite as impressive as Nick this game though. I would say I am loving his Caitlyn this game. Does seem like they're wanting to go on this ASF. We do see the ult ping from Nick. Oh, the Shen ult! Oh, and UNI knows. Oh, that's gotta be tilting. The timing on that is incredible from Samurai. A pretty good play too from UNI, but that does waste 2 ults for 1 ult, which isn't even trade. But I definitely see what UNI was thinking about there. But that should have been Shen ult, right? Oh, they pinged their line. Second guess myself too much. I believe in UNI to win this fight. Even smiting won't stop the devil. But the barrier. Is it a triple? Oh baby, a triple. Again, this is Caitlyn. I cannot say enough good things about this. What a huge dodge on that W from the Shen though. You see a flash and barrier out from this air. The Dalai Lama able to connect with that Q. I believe it's Q again. Must apologize if I get a little bit wrong, because I'm terrible at League. Okay? Bear with me. UNI does claim their first dragon of this match and of the series, I believe. I don't know if they quite, if UT Tyler quite got so lucky, but they did start off with the first two. Another huge dodge from the W. Samurai is cooking right now. And Nick finally does fall. Usually it's a good thing if you have a shutdown to fall to the support, but not to Wilder. And that might be the worst person to fall to here. Nevertheless, 9-2 on Caitlyn. There might be 3 ults on this, man. I feel bad. Not quite. Didn't quite want to do the Caitlyn R. There's a 2v1 against French support. Hopefully they win, but Brand does so much AoE with that burn, especially with Midnight. The Dalai Lama is able to do enough. The Mumu there. Oh wait. They don't know who they ran into. Do they know who this man is? Even how good he is, he's not able to do enough in this 3v1. Still able to do incredible amount of damage though. Okay, I am saying so much good stuff about Nick's Caitlyn right now, but it's all right, so like I'm just speaking the truth. UNI is pinging for percent to fall back, but it does seem like it's too late. Nice predict from the Mumu. Samurai does pick up the kill. Do assists go towards Dark Souls? I feel like they have to. They'll have a little weird to me. Takedowns. I feel like I should know this. Does seem like UT Tyler will take the first tower and Rift Herald at the same time. Which does put a lot more pressure on UNI, but it does seem like Muffin Trooper might be able to take this tower. Even though being an AP champ, such as Aurora, kind of hard to break a tower all alone, but Pantheon is here. That control ward does spot him out. Tries to bait him back a little bit. Might run into Pantheon, but do they know that Brand's coming down? They probably don't. They do now, though. I can't. This Caitlyn's so strong. The dodge, dude! It's all gonna kill. Oh my god. What a game from Caitlyn. Oh, they haven't trapped it. Like, that's just great communication from UNI. Great setup by the Dalai Lama. Great follow up from Panther Esports. We love to see it. I don't think the set is strong enough to take on Shen, especially if she baits out the W. Yes, there it is again. Flash, still stun though. UNI might win this. Definitely with Cho'Gath there, they should win. Oh my god! There's not enough good things to say about Cho'Gath is probably just dead. He is not much out. Oh, taunts him right in range of the Xerath here, but Shen doesn't end up getting the takedown. Not much Aurora can do here. They do summon in the window. We'll probably get this tower out as well, especially with how fast they're playing this wave. Oh, they don't. Xerath might be dead. The flash is out. Might still be able to live unless Muffin Trooper can pull this off. The barrier is out. No summoners left from Xerath. huge dodges. Flash out. This Caitlyn. Another dodge of the W. Just Shen is countering whatever the set decides to throw. A stun on the brand. Kind of their carry right now. Maybe a stun on the Amini. You could get close enough would have been better. Just to stop that smite. I'm not entirely sure. That's such a goofy ult. That's so goofy. Almost able to take down the brand too. Impressive. Does mean that they get a dowry or something? Maybe. I don't know. Never done this before, bear with me. It does seem like, yeah, they're gonna finally get this tower. I thought they would get this tower earlier. Another Hex Flash. Again, Pantheon support is very strong, especially if you get too close to him. Able to win that trade. Probably would not win the fight though. Oh, gets both in the ult. Huge from Muffin Trooper. I am loving what I'm seeing. I had no idea what I'd see from Muffin Trooper going into this series, but I'd say I am very impressed right now. Just able to solo whoever with, and then combine with Pantheon or the Dalai Lama's calling. I'm assuming he's doing a lot of the talking here. Is able to set Muffin Trooper up perfectly, and Muffin Trooper is able to follow up so perfectly. Love to see this teamwork here. That still does so much damage, bro. It seems like UNI is trying to group for Otacon. I'm assuming UT Tyler is aware just because of that Scuttle Crab gives him enough vision. Does seem like Caitlyn is on an island, but again, he might pull off some highly unlikely. That's just ADC being ADC. You kind of just get blown up sometimes. Not able to secure Otacon. Maybe if UNI could group a little better, they would be able to take it. I don't know if it's a winnable fight. You just have to pray, make pressure elsewhere, and just farm and get later. And I did show our first one, but it does not seem like the thing is slipping away. That's a level 16 Shen. I'm gonna be honest with you, I just blanked out. My brain had no thoughts about anything for the past, like, I don't even know how long. And I just see a level 16 Shen just win a 3v1. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. The crunch is probably gonna be. Oh no! He's so good! I cannot say enough good stuff in front of me. He's just increasing. Like, every time I think he cannot play much better, he just does something else incredibly amazing. I am loving what I'm seeing from Nyx right now. Hopefully, again, I'm pronouncing these names right. I try my best. I really do. So Mumu knows the wind gun, but the flash and the barrier might be enough to turn. I think he's dead every time, and he just keeps doing this over and over again. I cannot doubt Nyx right now. He is UNI's win con right now. all UNI has to do is keep him up and hopefully can push split this top lane. We do see Shen is down for the next 4 seconds. Moom is down for 25. Zeref is going to have to recall. It does seem like Brand is recalling too. Hopefully they get some pressure somewhere on the map while this time is in UNI's favor.
Okay, so is this just cheating and telling you that they kill it? That's negative.
UNI does get that Hextech Dragon. It does seem like it will be a Hextech Dragon Soul again. Seems like both games start with an ocean and a mountain and then followed into the Hextech Soul. We see here UNI does have the Mountain Dragon and then the Hextech, while Ocean Dragon and Hextech 4. Interesting ult from there. Gets an insane amount of shield from I don't even know what. Oh, Shen also was one of them. With Baron is up and 2 of UNI does fall, which is very bad. They might be able to end after. It might not have enough towers though, and UNI is back in 20. So I believe UNI can still come back. They're going to have to farm and protect this base from now though. Seraph is backing up. He does know UNI's probably around this Pantheon. I know it's a 3-level difference, but I think Dalai Lama might be able to solo that there if they can go 1v1. Especially with Pantheon just being right next to you. Wish I knew how runes work better. I just get electrocute and Arcane come and I call it day. Either or, I should say. Again, 14 and 5, almost 200 CS. 27 minutes. 10 CS a minute is like insanely good. But with how much these teams are fighting, and along with the 15 kills, I'm pretty sure 199 CS is doing a fantastic job. Another little spoiler alert. Is there a way I can turn off these spoilers, bro? It's actually annoying. Again, with this late game, UT Pyro has so much pressure on UNI's jungle that I feel bad for Biohazard not really able to do much farming because there's nothing to farm in UNI's jungle here. And this Shen is very high level. The only person who I believe can stop this Shen might be Caitlyn. I think the only person right now who could stop this team is Caitlyn. Even down 7 levels, this Pantheon is not scared. And I love to see this mentality. Showcast does get caught off, maybe in miscommunication there to go in or to fall back. Don't love to see that from UNI. To just be a lot of farming from UT Tyler and a lot of protecting from UNI, which does seem to be going in the favor of UT Tyler just because they're so pushed in and they're taking all of the jungle, which leaves UNI in a very defensive position, which does seem to allow UT Tyler to group on this dragon and take the third or the fifth dragon of the game, which would be their third. Early smite really doesn't matter in this situation since they have 5 wards in UNI's bot lane jungle. Another thing I'm seeing from UNI versus UT Tyler is the vision score, which I don't think most people really care or worry about. But as I'm looking on the map, there's a lot more vision from UT Tyler and a lot less from UNI, which does allow UT Tyler to catch him off guard. Oh, somebody got Heartsteel? Did I miss that? I love Heartsteel. Showcast does have Heartsteel. Did hear a bump. Caitlyn does fall for the next 45 seconds, which might be enough to allow UT Tyler to end here, especially with this Shen in the top lane having a wave pushed in, and then Xerath mid not able to do much there, I wouldn't believe, especially with Muffin Trooper able to handle Xerath. But with everybody else combined, with 3 in the bot lane, there's not much even I can do. This might just be game. Pantheon is back in 6. Pantheon has been shown. Oh, what a stun. Nice trade stuff from Muffin Trooper. But again, there's still 2 other people with him. And then 1 more in the top lane. This might just be it. Again. Almost connects from Mumu. He might die for it, but it would be a good death if they could follow up on it. As we do see pings from UT Tyler that Baron is up in 16 or 19. I cannot read or English well. So we do see them backing and grouping. I do believe they will take this very handedly, unless we see a nice heal from UNI. That's unlucky. Okay, he does. I love the stop back because that is their smite. So if he can stop the back, they might be able to group and get better timing on this Baron. Unlikely, but if anything's going to happen, that might just be it. Hit him, please. Thank you. Huge ult from Muffin Trooper isn't enough though. I do not believe so. This Shen is so strong. Mumu just getting on with Caitlyn and CCing her. Knows that's a win on. Not much you can do after that. Flash does come out. All of UT Tyler is low. Not dead though. Probably just do the items here. They are sticking for Baron though. As long as Mumu can just tank it. Should be able to take it. Get a 4-second back real quick. That's why I did it. Again, I thought they would end it a little bit earlier, but I was wrong. So yeah, don't trust me on league knowledge. I got no league game. Showcast not have boots. Seems really simple. Showcast does not have boots. Again, as we see, UNI, no vision in UT Tyler jungle, as UT Tyler has a lot in the topside jungle because they were prepping for that Baron. I'm assuming that's why. Yeah, I'm not in their comms, but I can sometimes put 1 and 2 together. Sometimes. Rarely, I should say. Nice hop. Oh. Catches them both off guard. This might be Uni's favorite, as it is. Again, Muffin Trooper, I am very impressed by. able to take these duels. That is a huge Q. I believe they Q from into that ult, able to get a 3-man stun after hitting the Caitlyn. All 5 fall from UNI. And I do believe they will get next year. They're pushing with Baron. This does seem like a GG to me. UT Tyler takes out UNI 2-0 to start off the first week of the season. So we are 3 minutes behind. So I do believe we have an interview with the Dalai Lama, who was on Pantheon and what was the first game? Thresh. Pantheon and Thresh. So give it a second or two and we might be able to get him in here. $30 for a Varus skin? Jeez, right? Scamming Val and League players. I've always wanted to say something like this. Chat, do I cop one of these? I'm thinking about the Star Guardian Ori. Star Guardian's just goated. As we saw Muffin Troopers Ori, also goated. Maybe. I'm broke, I shouldn't be saying this. Don't tempt me. Indeed. Sad Twitch face said I don't know that emote. That first emote looks like Billy so much, it's creeping me out. What's that called? Not like this. And then just a sad face, yeah. Alright, we're interviewing him, but I need to come up with some more questions here. I got a few.
Hey, what's up?
Hello, welcome. I believe I'm joined by Dalai Lama. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, first off, GG's. I know that's not how any of us wanted that to end, but first game of the season. Still a lot more to come. And for my first question, I just kind of want you to yap about how last season ended, or just all of last year, how this preseason has gone, and what you expect from the rest of this season. Just speak your mind.
Yeah, okay. So last season we had, I think, a total of 7 or 8 players. I don't remember the exact count. So we were going into the season last year feeling pretty good. We had people like we had another slot deep basically if somebody couldn't make it or if somebody had something going on or somebody just wasn't performing. This season, we only have 5 people. We have 5 people signed up, so we have nobody. We have no slots deep. We're all just learning some new roles, some new tasks. Otherwise, I think this year we're hoping to find everybody's spot and find everybody's good talent to hopefully win some more games.
All right. Nice here. And kind of following with that, my next question was, how did we decide to go about these roles? Because I've seen you in the jungle, top, and maybe mid. I could be. I can't curse. I can't speak how I normally
Yeah,
speak.
no,
But
no,
I I can't speak like I don't know. You might have played mid, but we ended up seeing you on support. How did
yeah,
that come to fruition? I was still. We knew Nink was gonna play in the bot lane. Very
mhm.
impressed by Muffin Trooper in the mid lane. But why did you end up going support?
So, basically with the new people joining in, we just want everybody to play in their comfortable spots for now, and I'm pretty comfortable with where I play. So I said, you know what, I'll play support for this game or the series. We'll see what happens, just to let everybody feel it out. Otherwise, yeah, that's why I've been in the bot or in the support lane.
Yeah. And I have one more question about the ban phase. The
Mhm.
first series, or I'm gonna call them maps. I don't. What do you want me to call them? I was trying
I
to
just call them matches. First
matches.
match, second match.
Okay,
Yeah.
match. So the first match, we saw a lot of top lane bans from UT Tyler, and then I'm assuming that's why you guys decided to first pick a top laner in the second match.
Yeah, so we ended up doing that because he was the most comfortable on that champion. So we were figured if he's gonna play it no matter what, let's get it before it's banned. The first series it was banned before it got to that pick. So we ended up just first picking it, blind pick, just to see what would happen.
Yep. And then I saw a lot of support bans from UNI. The first match, I did not realize why, but I think I have a good idea why you guys ended up banning 4 supports. Were those all target bans?
Yeah, it was. I
Okay.
won't lie to you. Yeah, it was. We realized that's probably gonna be the lane that creates the most chaos because of the rank. So we knew what was going on more than anybody. So we figured we might as well get some target bans on there, make the bot lane process go a little smoother.
Yeah, no shame there. We saw 2 Jin bans coming out.
Yeah.
I wanted to see Nink on the Jin, but his Caitlyn, if you go back and watch the VOD, I was screaming the entire time because he pulled off plays I thought weren't possible.
Yeah, your stream was on in the lounge. We heard you. Don't worry.
That is
We
indeed
heard
true.
you.
Alright. And for my final question, a lot of UNI productions in the past, and I want to keep this tradition alive, have one like silly question to end every interview. I was thinking about this during the game. My question is, what is your favorite drink? Out of any drink in the world, what is your favorite drink?
If I had to choose my favorite drink, I would say it'd be the White Monster.
I don't know if you can hear this, but I'm giving a round of applause.
Oh, I hear it. I hear it.
Art of Jake from last year, great top laner. He put me on White Monster. I'm
Hey,
forever
it's you
thankful for
can't
him.
beat it. You can't beat it.
It's so hard to beat. Nothing better than a cold White Monster to wake you up in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Well, thank you for joining me, and thank you for allowing me to stream your games, and I'm excited to see what the league team brings us the rest of this season.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for streaming.
Alright, well, we're probably going to end it there. Thank you all for tuning into the stream. Thank you to the UNI team and the coaches. Also, shout out to UT Tyler for putting on a great performance. And that's all I got.